Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And welcome back with me, Musta'idz again. And right now we're going to do a little bit of tutorial on how to make a motion graphic inside of an app called Rive. And inside of the app, you can actually make a lot of different type of motion graphic, but we're only going to learn how to make a responsive planet. So without any further ado, let's begin. So here's an example of how it's going to start. If you wanted to make a new file, just click on the R logo and new file. Well, it's gonna be started from this part if you have just logged in, so whatever. Okay, so first thing first, let's take a screenshot out of this first for those who need it. You're gonna be needing that, so it's gonna be easier. And then you're gonna have to make a circle by clicking on O or clicking on here. Now click Shift and drag it with the left mouse. If you take that off, take the shift off first, it's going to be ununited or not good. So here's what we have to change. It's going to be 160, right? 160. Just ignore that. There was just a notification. Put it in the middle just like that. Change the color. I want it to be gradient with a radial. Right here, radial. Choose that color. Again, choose that color. And we can actually adjust it, whether you want it to be looking in a different way or regular way. I just wanted to go with a regular way. Alright, I wanted to change this. No, let's change it later. Copy on that. Planet fill. This is the orbit. As the orbit itself, you're gonna have to make it a stroke in the fourth thickness. And then do what I do. I wanted to change the size first to 250. Same with the other one. Now turn off it. This is the orbit basically. And let's change the perspective into 25 so we can customize it easily. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is to copy this by making it a group 3 times. So group. Now let's open the groups. Okay, I think it's a little bit too much. Hold on. We actually only need 3 of them. Okay, that's enough. Supposedly. Yep. Let's name it orbit. Let's make it orbit angle. As for this one is orbit animation. Yep, it's something like that. And you can first of all, let's make a rule by adding an effect through this, the strokes, give it a turn effect on 50% and another one into 25. Yes, this is the front orbit, so let's give it a name, orbit front. And then you can copy that by Control D. Remember, Control D. Orbit back. It's all good. Now, because it's not going to go into the back itself, let's change it ourselves. It's at 75. Now all good. See, it's becoming a Saturn as well, and let's call making a group about two times in the planet. Make the middle one into planet animation, as that actually for the animation, and then this one into planet. It's the parent basically. And for this one itself, let's make a copy and make it a planet order on the top. Order. Well, you can put it down or you can actually put it up, but to make it easy, whatever you want to do, do it. Okay, so we're moving again to this thing and put it on draw rule or draw order, put it below the target, and the target itself, you have to choose the planet order. And now you see this is the perfect look of it. I think the orbit front is a little bit too, mm, no, nothing, it's just same. Okay, let's see, this is the perfect look of the planet. As the for responsive itself is going to be after this. Uh, Let me pause first. Okay, so once we've done the interface of it, all we need to do is to add the orbit itself. I mean, the orbit that are going around it with the animation. But first, let's click on G. You see that we got this kind of grouping thing. We're actually making a hollow group. So don't be confused. It's a normal thing. And we change it into target and put it in the place where it belongs to. Okay, we got it now. All we have to do is to control G. So before we're clicking on G, now in control G. Okay, remember that, that's pretty important. Now, what you want to do is to click on Y. So it freezes the inside of the group. And we're putting this in the middle. That's perfect. We're gonna name it orbit track. Slash track. And then let's make another one. Control D and change the rotation into 180. If you learn math and you supposedly be knowing it, or actually there's another way. If you want it to look not too confusing, all you gotta do is that you have to change again the rotation in the orbit angle by 100%. So it's going to be like that. So it's basically easier to make it. But if you want to be complicated like me before, it's okay. Now we do like before. I don't have to teach it one more time. It's already that simple. Take a group, freeze it, put it in the middle, and let's check it. It's working. And let's copy that. Make it rotate at 180 degrees. Connect them both. This. Whether you wanted to change the name first, so you're not getting confused. Orbit track. Orbit. It's good. Mm. Now it's an orbit control. Now you can see how it moved. See, that's how it moved. Perfect. And what you want to do right now is to put on uh, uh, down of the orbit angle and then change the orbit angle to 25%. Voila, it's all done. Let's see the angle if it's moved. Oops, the wrong orbit control. This one is supposedly be working like that. It's all good. This is how you make it. The tracker. Okay, so the next thing that you wanted to do is to, so you basically we have been done that. I mean the orbit track, the control of the orbit track. So it can go like that. I mean, yeah, you see before. And now what we wanted to do is to make the orbit itself, like the actual orbit. Now I wanted to copy the planet field and then resize it into the miniest part out of another. Hold on a second. Why did we have two of them? Okay, so this one is a little bit of mistake. Let's just keep focusing on this one. Basically, we're just going to make it uh, as good shaped as possible. And I wanted to change the color of it into pink. Alright, now we're gonna have to put it down, but it's gonna be later because we wanted to move it into the orbit. It'd be better to me putting it on the top of this. Let's change the name into orbit 1. So it's already named by that. All we need to do is to give it a constraint with a translation. Once you have done that, track it into the tracking pad of the control orbit or orbit control. Now all you wanted to do is to copy that thing and then move it into another tracking pad. Now it might be a little bit confusing because in this part I'm also confused, okay? But I'm still understanding the thing, so I'm just going to keep going. Let's group them, then change the name into the orbit design. Orbit slash design. We're done with that. Now you see we have been putting all of that together, and yep, all we need to do again right now is to put another translation into the planet order. Now it's all in, and now we wanted to animate it. Wait, but let's see the orbit control if it's actually working. It works pretty well, see? Huh? I told you so. And the next thing that I want you guys to do is to animate it. Click on this icon, go to the timeline, and you can actually just put it up with your mouse. I'd recommend you do this with the mouse. I don't say in the beginning, but this is going to be really useful, guys. Okay, so now we wanted to animate it, but how? Let's go to the orbit control. First, we change the timeline into 3 minutes. So in the beginning, it's not going to be 3 minutes, but now you have to put it by yourself. Once you've done, I want you to go to the loop and make this complete like that. Now, what I want you guys to do is to make all the orbit going together. So the first one is going to be 0 degree, and the maximum part is going to be 360 degree. That's what we want. Let's see the loop. It's going to be like that. Pretty neat, huh? All right, let's put it down. So pretty much it's going to look like this. Yeah. Okay, so for the next thing, is we wanted to put all of the orbits in the bed. And after that, we're done. So I said that I wanted to make the responsive one, but to be honest, I didn't understand the video 100% of the tutorial, so I'm just going to make it animated simply, right? Okay, so that was pretty much the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's not a complete responsive one because honestly, I didn't understand how to make it complete like the tutorial that I've watched. But yeah, this is my learning account, so thank you for watching. Just look at my eyes, guys. I haven't actually slept since the morning. I mean, I wake up at 2 and now still doing the assignment. Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.